the coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 47.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 10 more there and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Jaron Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15 more yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something we call routes versus air where you just go through your game plan and your progressions and there's no defense out there. That's the way he's cutting through him right now.
At the 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially
tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Well, the Cowboys offense going to work, coming off a disappointing 2019 season, 8-8 the final record. No playoff berth, and no shortage of offseason storylines either, starting with Jason Garrett out and Mike McCarthy in.
Yeah, that was one way to eliminate the gloom of everything you talked about, how they finished.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Well, the Cardinals getting set to go here. You know, a lot of folks this time of the year, Charles, they like to look around the NFL landscape, try to identify that sleeper team that's ready to make that next step. And there's a lot of people who are landing on the Arizona Cardinals to be in that conversation.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're the sleeper team anymore. To me, they are woke, right? Everybody's talking about them. So they've got to go out and play to that level now, and they have a chance because I thought they got better last year. I didn't care what the record was. With the rookie Kyler Murray at quarterback, he spent this entire offseason reshaping his body and getting better. He's going to throw to DeAndre Hopkins, who they acquired from Houston. Larry Fitzgerald, the old pro, who's still around. And Kenyon Drake, When they acquired him last year from Miami, boy, did he run the football well. But if they're going to really, truly contend in the NFC West, they've got to get better on defense. That means they've got to complement what Chandler Jones brings off the edge. And they started by drafting Isaiah Simmons out of Clemson.
And Buda Baker on that defense, now the highest paid safety in the NFL with a contract that he signed back on August 24th.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
On first down, Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
So here's the situation for this challenge. We're in overtime with over 2 minutes left on the clock. It's all even on the scoreboard at 12 points each, but you're in the red zone, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Come on. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Cut.
Wilson. Able to fight through one tackle. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fitzgerald. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Cardinals. Mike Williams, 75 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the 4th quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're down 2 scores. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 1st down. Wilson now on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Wilson throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Cox. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now it's Wilson. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught at the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Joseph.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, the Lions offense going back to work, and Detroit 3-12-1 last year. Of course, a lot of that due to Matthew Stafford missing the back half of the season, but this is now year 3 of the Matt Patricia era, and he's 9-22-1 so far. So the Patriot way does not seem to have caught on, at least to this point. What do you see for them in 2020?
Well, they've got to get the defense figured out first and foremost because they were allowed 400 yards a game, second worst in the NFL, and they were the worst against the pass. And you and I both know it's a passing league. So they drafted Jeff Okudah out of Ohio State, the number 3 overall pick at corner. That will help them. Offensively, we know they can be really good. Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones outside, T.J. Hawkinson in his second year at tight end. And now they've got to see if the rookie running back DeAndre Swift can really elevate the running game and help out quarterback Matthew Stafford.
Well, those guys and others hoping to stop that drought. They have not won a playoff game in 28 years.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own 29-yard.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing on 1st down. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
24 more yards.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Danny Amendola on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
At their own.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete to Luke Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
46-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got this down to the 35. So the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
1 yard line.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with this.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again.
Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target.
And now it's second down. Throwing again. Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 13.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
45-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.